Hello and welcome back to the Level 7 Games podcast, where we talk about video games, movies, trading card games, and all sorts of other stuff.
Coffee.
Coffee, that buttery smooth flavor that gets you started in the morning.
Oh, yeah.
Now, available at your local Level 7 Games.
Ooh, yummy.
As long as you're near the right one.
Yeah, only one of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't go to the Alameda store looking for coffee, because all you'll get is booze.
I mean, you need booze for the coffee. It's the morning, right?
True.
You gotta hit both.
Sure? I don't know.
There you go. Problem solved.
Yeah.
Let's see. I think
I
we should
agree.
just jump
Everything he says right now is just...
spot on. Let's just jump right into the question of the week.
Question of the week.
Perfect gaming setup. What is yours, and why don't you have it yet?
It's crazy to think, right? Like, as an adult, I could probably just go and get my, like, dream setup now, but I haven't. Why? You know? Is it because I don't feel like I earned it? Like, I wouldn't use it enough to deserve it?
Yeah. And, having to get wife's permission to buy all that.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, you could always just buy it and not tell her, and then she'll find out later and just be mad about it.
That's what I'm trying to avoid.
Everybody wins. You get your gaming set up. She gets a little mad. Who cares?
I fail to see how everybody wins in that scenario.
Who loses?
You got me there.
Okay, perfect gaming setup. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
Okay.
My perfect gaming setup is also just like kind of mingled in with my perfect movie setup. Because I have always wanted like a home theater, like growing up. Like, I don't need it to be huge. I don't need an actual theater screen. I just want, like, a room where one wall is the screen.
Sure.
And then you have maybe, like, 2 rows, maybe 3 if we're getting crazy, of seats that just a little bit higher than the rest. So, like, the front one's on the floor, second row, a little bit higher, third row, if there is one, a little bit higher.
Yeah, theater seating.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you.
And then, like, just get comfy-ass chairs and just an amazing sound system with just, man, and like make one of the walls like shelves. Like in the wall, not like sticking out, but in the wall, so you could like cover that shit up with like a door or something when you were watching or playing.
Yeah.
That'd be my jam.
Red curtains. Right?
Oh, I want that so bad.
Dude, like gold frillies.
Yeah.
That go down to the thing. Just make a theater.
Just
make
a
mini theater.
Exactly.
That'd be sweet.
That's exactly what I want. I
want a Muppet Show theater.
Yeah, with like one little thing up top with the old dudes just talking shit the whole time.
Yeah, and you're just trying to watch a movie, and you're like, "Will you guys shut the fuck up?" And they're just like, "You shut the fuck up!" And you're just like, "That's not even a joke." And they're like, "Who's laughing, bitch?" And they spit on you, and you're
Who's
like,
puppeteering these?
"It's just Raph."
Her language has gotten foul.
Damn, he's getting smart.
It's getting good with them puppets, too.
That is very lifelike, Raph. Good job.
How are you doing the hands and the mouth on both puppets? Don't worry about that.
Spits on you again. How do Muppets spit?
The mechanics behind this are surprising.
Okay, I like it. Okay, so basically theater. You want a theater experience.
Yeah,
so
but then also have all the consoles set up.
But you really want to play video games on a theater?
I mean, that's why I don't need it to be huge. I just want like a normal, I don't know, maybe 80-inch screen.
Normal 80-inch, but I see what you mean. I see what you mean.
You could go to like Sam's Club and buy one. It's not outrageous.
See, the thing for me, well, okay, we'll keep going. Okay, so theater.
Yeah.
The theater setting.
Because I'm always playing games by my freaking self anyway.
No, for sure.
So, like, for multiplayer, that wouldn't really work. But for single-player experiences, that's perfect.
Yeah, I think it works for certain games for sure.
Yeah. I mean, if you're
My
trying
buddy
to play
Seamus
like,
actually has a pretty cool setup. Like he's got, it's like a cool little theater with a projector and shit. It's tight. I don't know if it's a projector. Maybe it is. But he's one of those techie dudes. One of those dudes that likes equipment.
hell yeah,
Yeah,
you kind of have to if you have your own theater.
it's true.
So yeah, that would just be my jam.
I agree. I think that would be cool. It's definitely the theater thing is something that I always wanted to do for movies, but I don't think I would do it for gaming.
No.
No, see, I sit super close to the TV. Like that close. Like I will get next to the TV to play a video game. And so so the big screens never really worked for me because you had to when you're too close, then you have to turn your head to actually use it.
Right.
So for me, like honestly, the perfect size TV is like a 32-inch. Maybe even smaller, but like a 32-inch TV.
Maybe even a monitor.
Maybe a monitor. I don't know. Like
higher refresh rates on those bad boys.
well then yeah, let's do it. Let's go monitor. I mean, sure, whatever like a monitor would be the best. I don't need curved whatever. I don't think that would make me better or enjoy a video game more. Maybe so. I haven't tried it. So curved monitor suppliers watching this video, please send me 6.
Yeah. I can definitely use one and make a video about it. So
There you go.
Yeah.
Just something, I don't know, man. I just need a comfy chair and a good screen with like a decent. I want it to be dark.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's got to be dark. But I would think the perfect gaming setup is just something simple, something that I could possibly adjust around and just have like a.
So you have headsets in this scenario, or
I'm
you have like a?
I'm a headset guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, again for the theater experience, I could see wanting the surround sound, but I think for gaming, I'm definitely like a headset. Like give me as close to in there, like my face against it. Like I'm basically, this is fake VR is what I'm doing my entire life. I'm like, I'm inside the game.
I was gonna say yours is very plausible. We could just build a cardboard box in your living room and just set it up right there and just be like,
hey man,
here's John's spot.
That's all I need. That's all I really need, baby.
It'll keep all the light out.
No, I don't know. I was thinking about it, and it's like obvious I would have like a really cool desk.
Does it light up?
in this scenario of perfect gaming setup, it'd be like a.
I was gonna say you got to throw in more fantasy something.
Black room or something. I don't.
Just a black room with you right in the center of it.
Yeah, it's like Cerebro,
Yeah.
but I'm just in the middle of this pitch black room, just playing on a small monitor.
It's perfect. I love the image of it.
Yeah. The more I was like, oh, perfect gaming setup. This is a great question. Then I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of easy to please.
I don't really need that much.
Well, again, big TVs are harder to play on, like for me, because it's like I sit so damn close to the TV. You've seen how I play.
Yeah, I'm definitely across the room kind of guy.
I don't know how you can focus. I mean, I know your ADHD is nowhere near the level of mine, but what were we talking about?
Perfect game setup.
Oh yeah, that was on purpose. That was a joke.
I know, but there for a little bit, I was a little worried that it wasn't a joke.
Was it?
What kind of system would you want? Whether it be real or fictional?
Shit, dude. The what was it from the Omega Game Sphere?
Omega Game Sphere.
Remember that shit?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, give me the Omega Game Sphere. No, I don't know. I like the PS5 fine. It would either be a high-end PC or PS5 or Xbox Series X. I don't know. Something that I could play the latest and greatest games.
Latest and greatest.
Look, it's just... Here's the deal. I feel like, and this is a conversation that Derek and I have been having. If you don't know who Derek is, sucks for you.
It's true. He's pretty awesome.
We were talking about it today, and we're like, do you think game reviewers who are all stoked about Deathloop and stuff, like, don't get me wrong, Deathloop, so far it's a good game. I'm playing it. I'm not like blown away by it. But also, it's like, I've played BioShock. I've played Dishonored. I've played, I don't know, what was
Returnal.
Well, yeah, Returnal in a way. I guess it's like third person. But I mean, like, even just the first person atmospheric I get these powers and I can combine them in cool ways. It just feels very samey with a different, I don't know.
Skin?
Not even skin as much as like, it almost feels like the same skin on a different body.
Oh.
Does that make sense?
Very Leatherface feel to it. Just...
It does. They're like, hey, we have all these fucking mechanics that kind of work together in weird ways. How do we reuse all of this same shit? And people are like, beautiful, it's amazing. And I'm like, I don't know. So far, so good. So far, not great. It doesn't even feel like a PS5 game graphically to me. To be
That's
like,
weird.
I mean, first of all, it's a $60 game, which kind of caught me off guard. I was like, why?
Which is a discount game now on a PlayStation 5.
Right.
That's just that.
But I just don't understand
catch on to
why.
that.
I just don't understand why it doesn't look better than it does, I guess, is my... And I know that's like, oh, whatever, fuck graphics. Graphics are dumb. Gameplay's the only thing that matters. It's like, I got about a fucking PS5. All right? God damn it.
People that say that are fucking wrong.
It's
by
like,
the way.
it depends on the context. Like, if you're like, oh, I love PS1 games because the graphics don't matter. The experience is the same.
Right.
Even then they mattered, but...
I was going to say, at the same time, though, when the PS1 came out, people lost their shit over those graphics. Especially the FMVs that were in there. Like, you don't think of it now as graphics, but they were graphics. And it was good that they were better. Like,
yeah, and you could do sound.
Yeah,
You could do, voice acting and stuff on a CD.
Right. Graphics need to get better, Nintendo people. Stop saying they don't.
Yeah, otherwise you end up with fucking Sonic Colors.
Exactly.
That game looks like ass. It's fun, I guess, but it looks so bad. I'm like, man,
Did you play it on the Switch?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, I was going to say on the PS4 it looks pretty good.
It's like I paid $40 for this, and it's a fucking DS game.
Yeah, essentially. It really feels like that.
No, that is what it is. It is a DS game. Sonic Colors there's a re-release.
Well, they had a version on the DS, but it's not the same
yeah,
thing.
this is the Wii version or what?
Yeah, this is the Wii version.
Well, even worse. They probably looked better on the Wii.
It did not.
Well,
I mean, I was playing it on the PS4. If you're playing on the Switch, it probably does look like shit.
it looks like horse
Because if we're all being honest, Nintendo, you have to step up your graphics some. If you can't run old games perfectly on your fucking new console, it makes no sense.
See, but I don't even know if that's them as much as it is Sega for porting it like ass. They're just like, just give them the DS version.
I mean,
Or the Wii version. Like, I
fair.
feel like they just straight up ported it. They're like, they didn't remaster it or refresh it or fucking... They weren't like, add a polygon.
I mean, it's hard to not just dive into this. But, I mean, what game has been ported to the Switch that has run perfectly on a PlayStation 3 or 4 and looked as good on the Switch?
Well, I mean, I don't think that's possible.
Exactly, that's the problem. Like, I don't expect it to be up to date with all of the other stuff, but it has to be a little bit more powerful than that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Switch is like on par with a PS3, right? Well, maybe not. It's probably weaker than a PS3. Yeah, I don't know. Uncharted was beautiful.
Yeah,
Uncharted 3 looked real nice.
Really
Last of Us. But I mean, The Witcher runs on Switch. The Switcher.
Yeah, but it also looks real bad.
Does it? I haven't tried it.
And Doom 2016, amazing. I am completely shocked that game works on there, but it looks like you're playing a potato. Like if you're turning around quickly, which is like 98% of that game, the graphics take at least a solid second before they all load in, and that's if you turn and stare. Then you can watch them like pop in. It's like bloop, 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 bloop.
Man, I love video games.
I mean, like I said, it's still really fun, and I'm enjoying the hell out of it. But I don't know. Graphics are important, at least to a degree. I don't know how the hell we got off onto that one though.
I was talking about Deathloop. I don't know.
Yeah.
So Deathloop is good so far. I don't know. It's like the movie Pig. Everybody's like,
no.
"Oh, the movie Pig is so good. You have to see the movie Pig. The movie Pig, this and that." I love Nick Cage. Nick Cage is a crazy old person who chases a pig. They give you all these. You watch the trailer. It's got all these like John Wick vibes. You're like, "This movie's gonna be fucking badass." And then, have you seen it?
I have not. I figured you would watch it first, and then I'd watch it if you said it was decent.
No, I don't know. Everybody really likes that movie except for me. Me and Alicia and I watched it, and I was like, "This is fucking stupid." Like the premise of the movie, when it finally like you figure out what it wants you to know about these characters. And I don't know. I guess I don't want to spoil it for anybody who still wants to watch it, because I mean, it's not a bad movie. It was built up a lot for me, and I think I set expectations in my own mind that I shouldn't have. So it's like I kind of wrote a cooler plot for me, right? Like,
right.
But whatever the movie is what it is. It's either good or bad in my opinion. But it's like it wasn't at all what I had expected, and that's my fault. That's my fault.
Right.
Fell into the old.
I'm looking at gameplay for Deathloop because I wanted to see what you were talking about with the look, but I could see what you're talking about because I'm sure there's a lot of people that are going to be in the camp of well, they stylized it, but did they? It really just looks like they were going for realism in early PlayStation 4 era.
That's what it looks like.
Yeah, like it.
And then they're like, okay,
if you're going to stylize it, you have to stylize it a little bit more.
Yeah, there's no camera filter that gives it like a 70s grainy vibe. Like they have this whole like 70s kind of James Bond villain. You know what I mean? See how they're all
they're kind of janky,
60s maybe even. Like silly James Bond when he's fighting Jaws and shit like that. Like that's the vibe.
Yeah. Okay.
But it's like nothing really. I don't know, sells that for me. Except for the fact that that's what they're...
Because, I mean, even in a...
Whatever. What am I trying to say? Who knows?
Because I was just going to say, even in the House of the Dead... dang it, what was that one? Overkill, yeah. They put, like, that 70s film filter over it.
Right, yeah.
To give it that 70s vibe. And, I mean...
I don't know if that would work in a game, like, of this length and...
Right, I wouldn't do it to that extreme, because in that one, it was heavy.
But like
super heavy.
I don't know. As you're getting injured or something, it kind of goes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That'd be cool. Make it so like the film gets grainier the more closer to death you are. That would be interesting. That'd be a fun way to show health without having to do that normal.
It just starts doing the cigarette burns.
Oh, that sounds fucking awesome. Now I want to see that. Do it, Deathloop.
It'll be done. Someone else will do it.
Right.
But yeah, I don't know. So far, it's a decent game. The shooting isn't fantastic. The story isn't fantastic. I don't want to be a hater. I don't want to be like I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm gonna keep playing it. But so far, I'm like I think Returnal is a better style, a better game in this style where it's like try and try again, right? Like you got to start from the beginning, start over, and then you kind of get better at it. But this game is more about like you figure it all out, you memorize a path, you create like a plan, and then you have to like
execute it.
It's not random.
I got you.
So it's not randomly generated like
a little
like
bit
Returnal.
Yeah. A little bit more strategic, where kind of old Clancy vibe, where you have to go through a map. You probably lose a couple of times, and then you figure out how to do it, where to go first, all that jazz.
Exactly. And the thing is like the game starts out and it gives you these little chunks, but then eventually it's just like, okay, start over and over and over, and you have to just remember and be like, okay, cool, this time of day, this dude is here, and if I travel, it'll pass the time where the dude will leave. Well, I needed to kill him there. That's the only... So you're trying to figure all that out. So it's cool in that aspect, too, because it's like it's putting the control of how the game pans out in your hands.
I got you.
Instead of like Returnal, where it's just like you're still just following a path and random things are happening. It's like this is like here's everything. You figure out the story. How are you going to kill all these people?
Yeah, that does sound like it's really fun.
I bet it
could be really fun. I don't know. I'm definitely waiting on this one.
I need more time. It's okay. I think it's. I definitely don't think it's bad. I just think that. I'd like to see more.
I got you. That's never a bad thing. Mm-hmm. Just expecting more. So let's move on to the next topic. Tokyo Game Show is coming up.
TGS. I always wanted to go Tokyo Game Show.
That would be cool as hell.
We always planned on it. Like, we went to E3 a couple times, and we're like, all right, next year, Tokyo Game Show. Ooh. That was 10 years ago.
Well, who knows? Maybe we can do it next year.
Sure.
Maybe.
I mean, that'd be cool.
I really don't know what to talk about it because, well, we don't know anything about it until it happens.
Speculation. What do you think's going to happen? Well, we know Microsoft isn't going to show any new games because they're like,
they
announce. Well, I mean, it's better that they tell us now.
That's true, but fuck. Why even? That is perplexing. Why?
Because they're like, we got to go to Japan and try to sell an Xbox.
I mean, shit. You could do that over the internet.
No, they can't.
They can't.
They've tried.
But I mean,
they're gonna go out there and be like, "Hey, any person, please take an Xbox," and they'll just be like,
"No,
no, thank you, Mister," but in a Japanese accent, obviously.
They'll just take it and be like, "Can I trade it for a PS5?"
And they'll be like, "No,
fuck,
no PS5."
Right, okay, and then they just push it back across the table,
off the table like a cat.
They just stare at it the whole time. I'd be there to catch it. I'm actually on the hunt for one right now.
No, I like Xbox fun. I think it's weird that all their games are going to be free, and the gaming as a service thing is just kind of like a bummer to me because I don't know. It
really is weird.
Don't get me wrong. It's like Netflix did a lot of good stuff for movies, for the whatever, for creative, right. Blah, 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 blah. And maybe that's what gaming as a service is going to do for somebody. I don't know. I hate it. Just give me a fucking disc.
Right? It always bugs me because, of course, the thing that everybody just seems to look over whenever we talk about digital content and them providing it for you is what happens when that game you wanted to play isn't on there.
Hey.
You don't fucking play it.
They never take games off digital networks.
Oh, never, ever. That's why Scott Pilgrim was so easy to find for so long.
More like...
And,
not Pilgrim.
Yeah. Because, yeah, I mean, they've already done it a couple of times on the Xbox service. And people are just like, oh, yeah, they're taking whatever off. You better play it now.
Well, yeah, because, I mean, it's still just a rotating list, just like Netflix. So it's like,
right.
Oh, cool, the game you're halfway through is, like, getting taken down, so that sucks, I guess.
Yep.
Hope you had fun.
Yeah.
I think most people play so little and seldom, and they know how people are. Look at Steam. They're like, man, if we can just give people, like, here's 40 games that are $1, they'll buy 40 games that are $1, and then they won't play any of them.
That is true.
But you get people spending on those digital networks, all of a sudden they got themselves a digital library, my friend.
Woo! Wait a second. Wasn't also there's some weird stuff going on with Tokyo Game Show where isn't it totally viewable through VR?
I don't know.
Now I can't.
Listen,
I thought that's what I heard.
I'm like, I want to go to the Tokyo Game Show. I've never watched the presentation of a Tokyo Game Show, but I'm always like, just get on the internet afterwards. I'm just like, what happened at the Tokyo Game Show? A wrap up, and I'm like,
I mean, it's kind of hard to watch it if it's all in Japanese.
Whoa, dude.
I'm just saying.
What are you trying to say right now?
I'm just saying I don't know what the hell they're talking about.
What is that supposed to mean? You don't speak Japanese now?
No.
You fucking racist.
What? I'm sorry.
You don't speak every language?
Not
fucking
yet.
Idiot. No, I'm
still working on Spanish. And I'm terrible at it.
Just start speaking like Chinese. Be like, oh, that's way wrong.
I almost did. I'm not gonna. Tokyo Game Show VR 2021. Yes.
Yes, you can VR the Tokyo Game Show. You can stand in line. Your VR. Tokyo Game Show.
Order
VR.
your pre-release kit to get the scent. They just send you a candle that smells like butt.
They just send you a butt.
I mean, they do have those over there.
They just send you a little dookie.
Oh.
It's just like in a nice little white box. It slides open. You're like, ooh, what's this? It's got a little peel wrapper. You're like, oh, it comes off nicely. You're like, oh, I might save that actually
Oh.
for later. Oh, how does this open? It's just like slides open, and then it just releases. Little dookie.
Little dookie sense. But yeah, I think you are going to be able to just view it through VR if you have VR stuff. I
Yeah.
don't. But that's
you-
pretty cool.
I don't even know what that means.
I'm excited to hear about it. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what that means yet either. So maybe it'll be cool.
I mean, sounds super cool. I love going to places in VR that aren't video games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like being in VR and then just standing around.
I mean, that's all VR is,
VR.
right?
Well, if you're not playing a game, why would you be doing that?
I don't know. I don't understand it.
I got me. You think I got a VR to like do stuff, dude? I got a VR to fucking stand around,
Hell yeah.
look at stuff.
Let's see.
It's almost like real life, but not.
I'm hoping, since Sega is going to be there, that they're just kind of giving us these little nuggets of like RPGs that's going to come out, other things, whatever. They don't really care about them either because they're hiding the fact that we're all going to be getting a Dreamcast Mini soon.
No way, dude. The surprise announcement of TGS, Sonic 2.
Oh! I just pooped. I was going to say Sonic Adventure 2. I was like, wait, there's
Yeah.
already one of those.
No way, dude.
Nice.
It's just all the same levels, and it's on the exact same game, but it's fucking part 2.
Dope. Just like Undertale Part 2. It's Part 2 of Undertale.
Are they doing that?
Oh, it came out today?
Oh, has the internet already decided that it's
the 17th?
the greatest pacifist is the way to go?
Oh, I'm sure.
What if this time the dude's like, actually, pacifism is just the fucking pussy way
Actually,
out?
yeah,
Like, he
if
just
you don't
changes
fight
his
anybody,
mind.
you're going to explode
Yeah, if you don't
from
fight
your-
anybody, no one likes you.
from your earlobes out.
Yeah, it's like,
Yeah.
it's like, oh, you've never had an issue with anybody. You've never fought a person or had an argument. No one remembers you. You die alone.
Yeah, that's that one, like I said, it just came out today. I have not heard anybody talking about it even in the slightest.
It's because they're still grinding it out, trying to beat it, trying to figure out what are all the secrets. If I give the doggy a bone, will he let my monkey fucking tickle the banana?
Oh, that's all monkeys do is tickle the banana.
I don't even know what the fuck Undertale is. I know it's like an old school like RPG, right? Like a turn-based RPG, but you could just choose to be like, hey, we shouldn't fight after all.
Right, kind of. It's hard to. It's weird.
Sounds really
That's
cool.
all. That's all I could say. It's just
Yeah, it
weird.
sounds really cool.
Yeah.
Nobody has
what
like
would you
been able to been like, oh yeah, Undertale's really good for XYZ. They're always like, oh yeah, it's something.
It's just the best.
It's just the best, dude.
But why?
Because you can be pacifist.
Yeah, cause
You could do that in fucking Mass Effect.
just don't kill stuff.
Yeah. You gotta kill some stuff.
Is there anything that you would like to see announced at the Tokyo Game Show?
I mean, okay, let's talk about Sega. Fucking, they rehired the artist from Jet Grind Radio.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah. So they rehired that dude. So maybe they'll fucking pull their heads out of their asses and give me a goddamn Jet Grind Radio 3.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Jet Set Radio, whatever.
Whatever the hell you want to call
Whatever
it.
you wanna
I don't-
call it.
I'm not picky.
I just want Beat and Gum and all my friends to have a rollerblading journey
Yeah, that makes sense.
with graffiti. So that would be cool. I mean, I don't know. I just want them to announce stuff. Just get people excited. Like, even if I'm not excited, if somebody else is like, oh, this looks sick, I'm like, sick. Somebody's excited about something. I can try to live vicariously through them, but it never works.
I want to Vanquish 2.
Vanquish 2? Ooh, but Platinum's so busy right now.
I mean, who cares? Make the game I want.
Yeah, I mean, that's basically what Bayonetta 3 is, right?
Bayonetta makes me uncomfortable. I don't know why. It's just weird.
It is weird.
It's like, here's my hair. I'm going to whip it around. Oh, you want to see me do something oddly sexual through the air? No, thank you, please.
It's weird that, like, I think that it's, like, initially has this, like, weird sexual vibe to it, and then the more you play it, it's just silly. It's like flamboyant. It's not even sexual. It's just like, yeah, the character's dressed...
Well, I mean...
provocatively, but no more than Shiny Butt and Eve.
Right. But, I mean, they like, the tiny bit that I have played, there's, like, 3 cutscenes where she literally, purposefully is, like, doing, like, weird sex positions in the air just, like, to do a transform or something. It's like... like, okay.
Yeah. I mean, I played the first one. I didn't play the second one. The first one, I don't really remember it. It just kind of happened, and I was like, yeah. I just...
It's like I think the best way to describe it is like a sex scene in a movie.
Where it's like when somebody walks in and catches you playing it,
yeah,
you're like
they're not weird if you're watching it with someone, but if you're watching it by yourself and then anyone walks in, immediately you're like,
I'm not jerking off.
It's just a scene. So, like, that whole fucking game's like that. How am I supposed to play a game like that? One of my kids walk in and be like, it's not... She's moaning a lot, but it's not...
There's also a giant, like, fucking clock monster that's eating a city happening at the same time. And so that's kind of the weird part. She's like, and the fucking...
That's the weird... It's so weird. 'Cause, yeah, she's, like, doing that on top of a monster, and I was like, what the fuck are you doing with this monster?
She's fucking the monster, dude.
It's uncomfortable.
To death.
Like,
yeah, you're not wrong.
Like, if I want a porn game, I'll just play a porn game.
You got some?
I mean, there's got to be some. There's the Atari one. I don't know.
I don't think...
Isn't there a Playboy game on, like, the Xbox or something?
Is that a porn game, though?
I have no
game.
clue.
I don't think you can, like... I don't know. What's a porn game? Is it just a game that has nudies in it?
I guess so.
Okay.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Yeah, it's like Leisure Suit Larry. Is that just risque?
I was going to say, that's just risque, though.
Yeah, you never get to see his cock, so... Sorry, I just wanted to say that. I thought it would be a funny thing to say out loud.
Life wasted. Or, I mean, they did all those tiny, really stupid Game Gears a little bit ago. Maybe they pull their head out of their ass and actually put it together like a bigger one with like 15 games in it or something.
And it's a fucking Nomad. No, I'm kidding. That wouldn't actually be that cool.
No.
I mean,
how many Sega collections have we gotten already?
I know.
Or Genesis, I should say. Genesis collections. I would love either a Master System collection or Game Gear, since they're just the same freaking thing.
Say that you would love a Master collection again, because I don't think you would.
I would love a Master collection. With Echo the Dolphin on there, both of them, with freaking, like the Sonics that are on there. Or at least the Game Gear versions of them, like 1, 2, and 3. Like, those, they're weird, but they're fun, and, like, it is Sonic, but it's, like, a different version of it. You know? Yeah.
Don't listen to this guy.
You know.
Master System, any console or PC that calls itself a Master System is clearly compensating.
Like PC Master Race?
That's the comparison. That's the joke.
I mean, I got it. You don't have to explain. Yeah, those are all my guesses because that's all I know
about TGS. Yeah, I mean, we just got through E3. What the state of play just happened. State of play.
We're gonna be getting a Nintendo Direct.
Oh yeah, Nintendo's gonna be like, bing. Hello, I am Tishu Megamoro, and we're happy to announce the newest game from Nintendo. Whack shit.
Mario 64.
the latest game where you and your friends can just... Well, no, it'll be a game based on hunting for games, and you have to dig through the poop. You have to dig through the poop to get...
You gotta use the Joy-Cons.
Yeah, and
like
you
shovels.
dig through the shit, and you're just like, oh, there's shit, there's bugs, there's a condom, there's needles, a game, hooray, rejoice! All of our suffering is paid off.
If you shake the game more furiously, the more points you get.
Yeah, no, it's great.
But yeah, speaking of that, there are rumors going around that Nintendo is going to be announcing the N64 on Nintendo Online.
Whatever, I'm sick of their fucking rumors.
I know.
It's like
I am basically 100% positive that Nintendo's doing this shit to everyone, and they're the ones leaking stuff to be like, "Hey guys, remember, you want this.
yeah.
Like we've said before, I know we've talked about this before, where we just get little nuggets of shit that we want, and then after they get your attention, make sure everybody's watching, they're like, we're dropping 3 more Super Nintendo games. You want to know which ones? You won't know them, but you're welcome.
You're welcome. Enjoy. They're like, bad ones.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, Nintendo's a weird company. They're like, why should we give anybody anything for free? I mean, I know what they're thinking. They're like, how do we pretend to give them something for free but actually charge them more?
Right, which is my whole argument with, like, they're not giving you N64. I am going to be legitimately surprised.
They don't have to.
Right?
The thing is I bet you most of the people who sign up for that online shit don't use it.
Oh, never.
They sign up for it. They get their 1 or 2 free games. Like, oh, don't they got some games.
I'm going to play Donkey Kong Country for the 18th time.
And then they never touch it again, or they only play Animal Crossing.
Yep. I mean, that's literally the only 2 things you can do with Nintendo Online. I mean, you could probably play Splatoon or Mario Kart.
Nope.
But yeah,
no,
it all works terribly.
Nobody wants to do any of that garbage. Everybody just wants to play Animal Crossing, okay?
Oh,
That's the only real gamers game.
That makes sense.
On the Switch. God damn it.
You're so right.
I know.
But...
Get good.
I don't know, man. Animal
Crossing.
I just feel like the Nintendo 64 is still such a... They can make so much dough off of those games. They would... I really don't think that they're just going to give them to you.
Yeah, but I mean, even if they give you one... I mean, the thing is like, they don't make a lot of money off people hunting retro games, but what they...
they don't make any.
Yeah, but when people want old stuff, they'll buy it digitally if it's the only way they can get it.
That's true.
Everybody has a fucking Switch. And what they need to do, and I bet you they're like, okay, what we need to do is as soon as we launch this shit, we have to have X, Y, Z ready to go. Because we have to try to capitalize on all the attention it's going to garner for that amount of time. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, we launched the N64 thing. Cool, that does whatever it's going to do. That's going to do phenomenal no matter what. But when we do that, why are we doing it strategically? Like, sure, we have to give them something for this online thing to satiate their needs or whatever. But it's like, if we're going to use the big guns, like some 64 shit, when do we do it to capitalize the most on something else that we're doing? You know what I mean? Because, like, that's why you do something like that.
I see.
Like, you know, PlayStation, it's the same reason PlayStation gives you Overcooked as your PS5 game of the month. They already got you. You already signed up. They don't fucking have to give you a good game. They gave you Oddworld earlier this year, and then they're like, eat shit. You get Overcooked, dummy.
I mean, can you complain? Oddworld was amazing. So I'll take Overcooked. Thank you, PlayStation. I'm fine with it. I'm good.
Well, I guess I just mean like I think that's how the online markets work, right? Where
Yeah.
It's a nugget. It's a carrot on a stick. Right now, they don't need the carrot.
Right.
All their shit's selling no matter what. So I don't know.
That is exactly though why I think we're not getting that. We're definitely. I'm just betting that we're getting Game Boy and Game Boy Color.
I mean,
maybe.
And that's the thing.
Even a maybe.
That's the thing is they pretend like, oh, you're getting a Game Boy or a Game Boy Color. It's like, no, they're porting 5 games to the Switch. That's what they're doing.
Yeah.
It's not an emulator that allows you to play all of the games. They're not giving you like a console. It's like they're just porting games.
Right. And they're just going to drip feed the garbage that they know will keep you semi-interested until the next time.
Yeah. They're not even really porting. Like, it's kind of whatever. Fuck Nintendo.
So, yeah.
I mean, I love Nintendo, but fuck them. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah. They're such a strange company because I do love Nintendo stuff, but I hate Nintendo. What's the word I'm searching
Marketing.
for?
Their marketing
Marketing.
is just really annoying. It's very effective, but
Yeah.
also very annoying because they just don't communicate well. And what they do communicate is like very vague a lot of times. And I feel like that creates more room for rumors and a lot of speculation, which obviously is good for them, but kind of bad for the end consumer who comes into level 7 games being like, can I get an N64 mini? And it's like, that's fake.
Yep, we don't have those yet.
Well, I saw it on the Google, and I'm like, no, you didn't. You think you did because so many people want that, but Nintendo fucking hates those people, so.
That's true. I would definitely buy one. Just because I have all of the minis so far. And I kind of now have a small collection going.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. But, I mean, seriously, what even N64 games could they put out that anyone would be excited for now? We've all gotten all the good ones again already.
Mischief Makers.
Yeah, but they wouldn't be able to.
Hexen. Daikatana.
Oh, I'll take Daikatana.
How about fucking Space Station Silicon Valley?
Ooh, that is a good one, actually.
That is a good one. All the Army Men game in a collection.
Body Harvest.
I never played Body Harvest. Blast Corps.
Blast Corps is great.
It's a weird one. Until you get to the fucking dump truck levels, that it's like, man, fuck this.
It's, yep. And then they'd throw in a cruising and everybody'd be like, whoa, cruising! And then you play it for 4 minutes, you're fuck cruising.
Dude, everybody is so fucking amped on cruising right now.
I don't get it.
I think everybody forgot how bad cruising is.
Oh, they have. Because I totally did until I did the OJC a couple weeks ago. And I had to play it. And I say had to because that was fucking torture. 24 minutes of cruising is too many minutes.
Yeah, sorry, cruising's not a good home game. I mean, maybe this new cruising is good or something. I don't know how you could make it different.
Maybe they took a lot of lessons from Horizon Chase Turbo.
Maybe.
That would be... If they added like a progression system where you actually unlock cars and get cooler shit as you progress, then it could be good. But if it's just another cruising, you could fuck right the hell off. I hate that. It was so unfortunate because I used to love that game and I even thought that I still liked it until I played it again. And I was like, oh, God, it's like getting your fingernails pulled out. It's awful. And
like I said, it's only good in the arcade because you could be like, "Duh, if you press the start button before you press the go, you could be a bus."
Oh.
And everybody's like, "Oh, hidden menus.
Buses." Yeah.
I haven't played WarioWare yet. I do want to check that out.
I would like to check that one out. I actually have not played any WarioWare games. The only Wario games I have played are the Game Boy ones. The like the Super Mario Land ones. And then its sequel.
Yeah. Wario Land.
Yeah. So,
well,
okay.
Fantastic.
That's enough N64. And going back to the other thing that we were talking about, digging through shit to get games. Somebody did it recently.
Listen, don't get me wrong. I've fucking definitely like been in cat basements. If you know what that means, like a basement where there's a lot of cats.
Where like the litter box is the basement.
Yeah, to like buy collections and stuff. So I'm not actually talking real shit here. I've definitely like been in situations where like, man, what is this really worth doing this for video games? I don't know about this one.
That was disgusting. If you don't know what we're talking about, do you want to tell them about it? I just totally blanked.
No, you
okay.
do. Oh, do you want me to tell? Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean,
you tell.
So there's like these YouTubers, right? Fucking YouTubers,
bunch of dicks.
Dicks. They are professional game hunters. They just, I don't know. I think they like hunt for deals and then they make content like, hey, you know, I haven't actually watched it. I watched a little bit of it just to be like, oh, that's gross. See you later.
Yeah.
I'm going to make fun of it. But I think what it is they're like, oh, we go out into the world and it's like American Pickers, but for nerd shit, right? They're like, oh, we're in a barn in Alaska and there's dicks everywhere, but look, a game.
Tetris on the Game Boy.
buried under these thousands of things. I don't know, like, how bad it gets. Like, how do you, like, whatever. We're in the frozen tundra. Like, how do you make that entertaining nonstop? You cover things in shit and mice poop and fucking bugs. They said there's roaches. But anyhow, so they go into this house. Somebody tipped them off, had some rare stuff in there or something. And it's an abandoned house. But it's also covered in shit and bugs, and they weren't, I don't know. They weren't wearing gloves and stuff. And you know what? I'm not gonna get like judgmental about digging through this shit.
I mean, that was just the weirdest part, is that they literally, like, at one point, because I was watching a little bit of that video too, but he, like, shuffles over some poop, picks up a game with 2 fingers, after he just, like, hand shuffled some poop. He's like, oh, it's, what is this one? It's Dante's Inferno, or whatever the hell it was. And it's like, dude, I understand going in there to get the games, because I wouldn't care either. But I would definitely put on gloves of any type before I did that.
They were like, once we got there, there was no way we were leaving.
I mean, you're going into an abandoned house.
I feel like there's
you
more.
Have to have
there's
something.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever. It's
like a T-shirt. Fucking put an old T-shirt over your hand or something.
Why? I don't know. It's just a weird thing to even do. Somebody's like, there's an abandoned house down on the corner of the block. I hear there's a room inside filled with old video games. It's like, oh, well, that's weird. Open the door. There's just shit everywhere. I'd be like, nah. But hey, good for them. Good for you guys. Hope your collections are fucking sick.
This part of the room is stinky.
Yeah, exactly.
Because those are the games I found in the abandoned house. But welcome to my collection room.
but at least I have them. Hey, nobody's
Smells like victory.
Listen, sometimes you just gotta dig through the shit, man.
I definitely dumpster dived for games back in the day, so I wasn't above digging through some trash. It definitely never had poop, but there was definitely like coffee grounds and other things like that. But whatever.
Yeah.
No poop.
Yeah, no poop. I'm not into the poop thing. But I mean, whatever. Good for them. They found a bunch of video games in a house, and somebody else. So they found somebody else's video games in somebody else's house, covered in shit. It's just a weird fucking thing to be like, oh, we did it! Look at this shit! Oh, so cool, selfie! I fucking broke into a house and stole some shit. Like,
what would you take the trade on that one?
If they told me it was covered in shit, no. If I didn't know better, hey, none the wiser.
I mean, if they cleaned it all up.
That's what I'm saying. You clean it up. Fuck it. I mean, you can't fool nobody. But it's like, if you came in, you're like, this here's the shit collection. You know that? It's covered in shit.
It's just written on the box.
Yeah, it's like, this is rarer than any other collection because it came out of the shit house.
I mean, that's true for the ET copies that were in the garbage pile.
Yeah.
Maybe it's true of the shit games.
I don't know. Whatever.
Who knows?
Well, fucking, you can keep your fucking shit games.
I wrote down Psychonauts 2.
Tim Schafer, dude.
Tim Schafer.
Dude.
But
Timmy.
Timmy. I really want to play that game. I have to wait for a physical copy.
Yeah, that's not a game I'm going to download.
Yeah,
Sorry.
There's just something inside me that when I had it on the PlayStation Store, the cursor was on purchase for $59.99. And I was like,
it's going to be free. It's $60.
It is a $60 digital download.
You can
fucking
Schaefer,
no.
You better wiggle those titties, Shafe. If you think I'm going to pay $60 for that, hell no. Like,
dude, I hate this new strategy that developers have of just put it out digitally and eventually we'll give you a physical copy that costs the exact same amount. Because it's just like, I want Psychonauts 2. I want it. That's why you're not giving me a physical copy right away, so I would have to buy it twice. I'm not gonna. Can't do it.
No, it'll be free.
It totally will.
It's gonna be a free game. They're trying to cash in on it right now as much as possible, doing the all digital shit. Then they do free. Then they do a physical release. You give these games like extra legs by doing things in a certain order.
Right.
And this is their way. They're like, anybody who wants this game bad enough will buy it digitally. Then they'll hear reviews, hopefully, that are positive. And
Right.
the people who are holdouts will wait for a sale or wait for a physical copy. Yeah, I don't know. It's butt. It's
Yeah.
butt how they do it, but whatever.
It's really, it's bumming me out. I do not appreciate it. And if all of you out there could stop buying digital only when you know they're going to make a physical.
Dude, people are so fucking... Dude,
Just
all my
wait.
whole collection's digital. I got them all on 16 hard drives. My house, they're all sorted by alphabet. I got Westgate, Seagrams,
Seagrams.
Logitechs.
Well, good thing none of those ever die randomly.
Yeah, exactly.
Fuck. Remember when my freaking hard drive went out? I had no backups of all the files we used for the news or anything. I had to remake everything.
Whatever, just like my poo, all my digital information's in a solid state.
Shit. I definitely...
I just wanted to say a poop joke
Right,
about
right.
solid state. I don't know, I got nothing.
I definitely did upgrade to a SSD now. But I definitely have a backup for that. Can you, I don't know. I would die on the inside if I lost all of my games because one hard drive went out.
Yeah, I've had it happen. I don't care. Whatever. I've already given up.
Well,
I'm basically dead inside.
yeah, that'll happen.
You know, what are you going to do? Hey.
Just keep on keeping on. That's all you can do. I believe that's all the news stuff from this week, though.
Really?
Yeah. That was pretty much it. There's not a whole lot because the Tokyo Game Show hasn't happened yet, and people are withholding everything.
Yeah.
So either...
I mean, or they have nothing. I think that's the truth. I think these companies right now are just like, fuck. Fuck, we have nothing.
I mean, at least, yeah, because at least Xbox came out as like, it's not new, man. But we're going to try to sell the shit out of it to you.
It ain't new, buddy, but it sure does taste nice.
So it's going to look good.
It's going to look good on a shelf, tell you that much.
All I know Xbox is you could tell me when I could finally get a Series X, and then I'll be interested.
I hear that those like are available pretty often. I've never seen one, but I hear stories.
I've definitely heard
tales being told.
They're easier to find than PlayStation 5s, but
I don't know. The PS5's so weird.
I don't know. I'm just having a hard time finding one. Not that I've really been looking for long, because I just decided like a week and a half ago. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna buy an Xbox Series X now.
You're like, I don't know why.
Yeah, I want an Xbox now.
I just need another monthly subscription fee.
Oh, I'm definitely not buying that shit.
You're not gonna get Game Pass?
Fuck no.
Then why would you get an Xbox?
So I can play the actual Xbox games that are on it.
They're all free on Game Pass. So it's like you pay less. That's what sucks about Xbox, or that's what's cool about it. However you want to look at it, is it's like you get the Game Pass, and then all the Xbox exclusives are free.
Right.
Then
But we were just talking about that. I can't not own a game.
I know, but I mean, that's the one. That's like the one good thing about the Xbox. They don't have any fucking games. Like, they have games, but not any exclusives, not yet.
Well, I mean, I'm still just trying to catch up on Xbox One as well. Because I need the Rare replay. I need Halo 5, Halo Wars 2, Gears of Wars, I guess. 5.
Those are all free on Game Pass.
I know, but...
I'm just kidding. I
could buy them for like $8 a piece. I might as well just own them.
You're right. Look, you're not wrong. And I don't know why I'm arguing for it, but I'm just like, it's just weird that they're like, Microsoft's just like, yeah, all of our shit is worth nothing. Just here, have it. Just take it.
Right. But yeah, I'm working on that 360 collection. So let's start the look what I found.
Look what you found.
I found Quake 4.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've actually never played this one.
I have.
Yeah?
Yeah, I didn't beat it, though.
I also found a copy of it that has the bonus disc, so it also has Quake 2.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah. Then I threw it in a double disc case, even though it's not the best, but...
Battle outdoors using tanks and walkers. Fight with the support of an elite squad.
Yeah, it doesn't say crap about what it actually is about. which is okay because I'm just now playing through Quake 1. So,
No, it does.
to my understanding, this is basically Quake 3 because Quake 3 was just multiplayer crap. And that doesn't count.
Yeah.
So, so yeah. Now I have Quake 1, the remastered one on PlayStation 4, and then Quake 2 and Quake 4 right here. So,
There you go.
there you go. I'm going to be able to play through all those.
Now you're just quaking in your boots.
Yeah. And
They're going to call you the Quaker Oat Man.
Ooh. You know them Quakers always living up to their word. But then I found this bad boy in the store today.
Oh, Strange Hold.
Yeah.
So one time somebody brought in a case to the store for this game, and they had like made their own case.
Right?
Yeah, they had the disc in there, but it was just a blank case with a blank piece of paper, and they made their own case. And they spelled Stranglehold wrong, and it just said Strange Hold. And they like drew a picture of John
John Woo.
It's
That's John Woo.
That's not John Woo. That's Chow Yun Fat. John Woo presents. He's the director.
I'm an idiot.
That's
You're
Chow
right.
Yun Fat.
You're right. I'm an idiot.
But it was somebody drew a picture of Chow Yun Fat and just put Strange Hold, and it was just like just as bad as you could expect it to be with like a pen, and like you could tell it was like some 13-year-old kid who was like, yeah, this is tight, Strange Hold.
That's all I want now. I just want a Strange Hold cover for this. But yeah, I've been looking for this bad boy for a couple of months.
And Max Payne, but with Chow Yun Fat.
Hell yeah. That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was just putting stuff away at work today, and I was like, oh, it's a Strange Hold. So I grabbed it.
I like this face he's making on the back of this case.
like-
He's like,
It's like an intense shit.
it's like he's very inconvenienced. Like, I just want to go home.
Just need to sleep.
It's like he's like so mad about it. He's just like, this is inconvenient.
Calm down.
You know what this is? You know what these are? These stickers on the top, certified pre-owned.
Is that EB or no?
No, I think it's 7-Eleven.
7-Eleven?
7-Eleven was selling used games for a while.
That's amazing. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
That's
It's also got one of those GameStop tags in the spine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or on the outside.
Oh, yeah. Well, this game's been around.
Oh, yeah. It's seen some shelves.
I like that. I always like when a game, you could be like, it has some history to it. Like, it's clearly been through a pawn shop, because it's got a pawn shop sticker back here. Then it's got the GameStop sticker over the pawn shop sticker. And then it also has these certified pre-owned, which it could be GameStop, but this doesn't look like GameStop. This looks like either like the Walmart pre-owned or the
Walmart
or the
one.
7-Eleven pre-owned.
Oh,
And see, there's the label here that says, please take case to cashier.
Oh, yeah.
So
Yeah, it's got all the stickers. The only one that's missing is Blockbuster.
it's got a level 7 sticker on her.
You're right? Over the $9.99.
That's right, baby.
$7.99.
That's right. Slashing prices.
That's right. Yeah. I'm super excited to play this one. So,
I'm a sticker historian. Stickorian.
I love finding stickers on games. It's like,
It is kind of weird. It's like this game has been somewhere.
yeah.
It's a stamp. It's a stamp of the game. I don't know. Like, sometimes it's like you get a big, ugly sticker on a label, and you're like, God dang it. But if it's some innocuous, like, goofy little warranty sticker from, like, I don't know, like a rental shop in Idaho or something, sometimes I just leave that shit on there. And I'm like, sure, I can take it off if I want, but
why would you?
why would I? I mean, it doesn't make the game better.
Right?
Doesn't make it cleaner-ish. I mean, a sticker's not really making it dirty until you peel the sticker off.
Then you gotta goo gone the shit out of it and just elbow grease it up.
Hope you don't change the color of the cartridge. Hope there's
Yeah.
no sun bleaching under the sticker. There's just, why, if it ain't broke, why fix it?
Right? Right. I still have a bunch of other crap. Do you want to do yours first, and then we do other stuff, or how are we doing this?
You keep going. I don't have much.
All right, I'll keep going. I got a whole sack of crap.
Jesus.
Let's see. Okay, sorry. Oh, yeah.
Careful. That's going to be really annoying in that.
I know. Sorry. Hold on. Does it sound too bad? I'm sorry.
You're dead to me. John's like, let's just put this microphone inside of a plastic bag real quick. Let's see how that sounds.
We also
in your
got
ear.
more of these bad boys at the store today, which are like these little mini collectibles for Godzilla stuff. And oh shit, I couldn't help myself. I grabbed 2.
Today, some dude was in the store and he's like, "Man, I wish you guys had anything Godzilla." I was like, "Well, we got these," and he's like, "You don't got anything cheaper?" And I'm like, "These are like
$5."
I was like, "Look at this!" Like,
What are you talking about? And these are actually pretty decent quality for how tiny they are.
But I mean, like, it's like, yeah, I got this little tiny
Like
little baby piece of paper where I drew Godzilla on it, and then I gave it to you for free, and it says, "I love you."
Very nice. So really, I know this one's Mothra. If it's not Mothra, I'm going to be a little upset.
Dude, that's definitely Ghidorah.
No, it's not Ghidorah. Look at how thin that is. That can only be Mothra. But yeah, so the only one I'm hoping to get Mothra. If this isn't Mothra, actually, I'm just going to laugh my ass off. And I'm hoping this bad boy is either Godzilla from 1999 or Space Godzilla. You ready? I was going to say you could crack.
BioQuartz. Oh, Space Godzilla is BioQuartz Godzilla. Okay.
Yeah. I was going to say you could crack that bad boy open.
Oh.
I was going to wait till we got here just to do this.
While you're doing this, you have to play the song from Blue Oyster Cult. The Godzilla song.
Go, Godzilla. Dude, I knew it was Mothra.
These are actually pretty nice, honestly. I thought they were shittier than
No,
this.
these are really high quality ones. And seriously, like look at that. That is not really super cheap or anything. Oh my god! Is it 1995 Godzilla?
It is.
Yeah! That's what's up! Oh, fuck yeah. And you have to put on, like, their little arms. So, like, we're way too far away from the camera for this, but, oh, man. Hell yeah. Yes! I knew it!
Yes!
I felt it in my bones! I was like, this one's gonna be a winner!
You did it, bro. You picked out the one you wanted.
I did!
Although Mecha Godzilla is pretty cool, too.
I love Mecha Godzilla, but I actually have a giant version of that one, and it almost looks exactly the same as these mini versions. So I was like, if I get them, I'll just put them right underneath the other one that I have. But I wasn't hoping for it. Sweet, hell yeah. Sorry, putting these arms in it's hard to see.
Well,
what do you do?
Just fucking got glasses there.
I know, but it's just like pitch.
Four eyes.
It's pitch black inside of it, and
whoa,
like,
dude,
you have to hit the spot.
What does Mothra sound like?
It's. I'm sure that was spot on. Yay! We got the ones we wanted.
Look.
All right. Oh.
Oh.
Well, son of a bitch. Okay. Then this random gem, bam. I purchased it while I was super high one night.
A Pac-Man Tamagotchi.
Yeah.
What do you feed it?
You feed it, I think, just a bowl of rice and cherries.
Oh.
And
It doesn't
then,
just eat ghosts?
No.
He gets no sustenance from the ghosts. He merely kills them out of pleasure?
Oh, pure pleasure. No, it's actually a Tamagotchi, like whatever their little creature is, it's that creature. And then Pac-Man, you call him in when you're getting chased by ghosts. Or even like if you get chased by ghosts for too long, it'll start to have like that glitch pattern in the Pac-Man game if you've made it too far. Then you just call in Pac-Man to eat it all up. And then there are like little mini games where you have to go down a line and, up, down to get the dots and avoid the ghosts. Or this other one where you just have to point in the right direction to get little things and avoid the ghost.
Wow, dude.
I know.
Hell yeah.
It's intense.
Dude.
Luckily, I think I paid like $9, so
Worth it.
it was worth it. I was
Worth
like,
it.
I haven't had a Tamagotchi in decades. Why not? Man, I got so much shit.
Yeah, you got a buying addiction.
Bam!
Look at that.
Not the Switch or the Switch Pro controller, but the clip on it is what's new this week.
Clip on, clip off.
Clip on, click off. The clip on. Yeah, I hate Joy-Cons.
I mean, they're the worst.
So finally I was like, you know what? I'm never using these fucking awful things again. Mm-hmm. So I just bought a freaking
Clippy boy.
a clip
Clippy boy.
for the old Pro controller.
I like it.
So yeah, it actually works now. I can play games comfortably on the go. It doesn't fit in anything,
Oh, I got someplace it'll fit.
but you know, it's what I got. So fuck it.
Whatever. It could fit in a backpack. It could fit in a small messenger bag, a pouch. Maybe I don't know.
And then last video game thing, I finally just upgraded my PlayStation 5 controller.
Upgraded from your broken one?
Yeah, from my broken ass one to one that better not be broken ass.
One.
Yeah. I just gave in. I was really wanting a better color than red or black. But
Dude.
the red is pretty cool. I like it in person a lot more than I did on the pictures.
Sure.
So, can't complain.
I mean, it's more of like a maroon.
Like a maroon with like pink buttons.
It is. It's definitely like more on the maroon side than it is red, I would think. I don't know. I don't know what that means.
And then I found Net Force. Tom Clancy's Net Force on VHS.
That sounds awful.
Which was a straight-to-TV movie that they made about one of his least popular, books.
I mean, that's how you know it's going to be that's why you know you make a movie. If it's the least popular book, it's going to be a good movie.
It's got that guy.
Can I read the back?
Yeah. There you go.
This summer, it is the year 2005.
Whoa!
And the continuous advancement of technology has spawned a new breed of criminal whose unbridled power of the internet is capable of devastating the entire universe. In response, the government created an elite FBI division called NetForce. When NetForce's internal network is infiltrated, the race is on to secure the world's information system and stop the diabolical plot for control. So what you're telling me is if NetForce was never created, none of us would be in danger.
No, we would all be in danger.
No, the whole plot is they create NetForce to protect from hackers, but then the hackers get into the NetForce network, and that's how they get the thing. Yeah, it's like...
Yeah, NetForce is really hard to follow. Even the books are very confusing because they treat VR as if it's a video game, but shooting things in that game affect the code of whatever computer is projecting its image into that part of the game.
I'm just saying, if NetForce never existed, they can't get infiltrated, and the race wouldn't be on to secure the world's information system.
That's true. Maybe, I don't have all the solutions. I just watch these terrible movies.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, is this the dude from fucking
Quantum Leap?
Quantum Leap?
You know it. I can't remember his name.
Scott Bakula.
Yeah, there it is.
Dude.
Right? Yeah. You know it. It's good. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be so bad.
That's all I want.
NetForce.
NetForce.
The year is 2005, and the internet hackers are getting away with murder.
Miardar. Yeah, eventually, or apparently at one point, it was 50 cents. I paid $3.
Damn, you paid.
I know. Whatever. It's a Tom Clancy movie. I had to.
Mm-hmm. Okay, fine.
Well, there you go. That's all my garbage this week.
That's all your garbage for the week?
Well, luckily, I really never spend that much on anything. I think, obviously, the most pricey one was my new PlayStation 5 controller.
Yeah.
Handily so.
Well, I gotta say, my PlayStation button is still just really...
Something happened.
Oh my god, it's perfect. If you don't have one of these, the PlayStation button, get you one. It's literally everything to me. It means more to me than my family. And then, I was at the store and I was buying some video games and this dude's like, hey, you can have whatever's in this box. And there was this Marvel Zombies 1 through 5 trade. And I was like, you know what, dude? I'm going to give you a couple bucks for that because I think it's worth more than just being left behind for free. And, I've read these books right as we were opening level 7.
Really?
I remember we were trying to learn how to fix Xbox 360s by heating them up in our living room and then pressing down on the chips with our thumbs and doing all this good, and this was 2000 and something 9. We were trying to like learn how to fix 360 red rings as we were opening the store and shit. And I don't know, I just have fond memories of reading about zombies eating the universe.
Sweet.
Well, opening level 7. So now I have that. So that's cool.
Nice. That's good. That's good.
Hey, man.
Oh,
That's how it went down.
very good. Very good. Sorry, I forgot that I really needed to be pulling up Picker Wheel so we can do. But that's everything, right?
That's all I got. I mean, I don't
Alright.
I don't have anything else. I mean, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tell us about your favorite game. Or like, what's your ultimate gaming setup? Like, what console? Controller, PC, controller, or like mouse and keyboard? Desk or TV stand? Couch, recliner, or gaming chair? Big TV, small TV? Like, give us the details. I feel like
Hell
I
yeah.
had this idea in my head of the perfect setup, but then it ended up being that like sometimes less is more.
That's true. That's very true. So yeah, moving on to the last topic of the week. As always, Other John's collection.
The part that you both dread and anticipate.
Dude, it's
What-
very true.
What awful game that I purchased do I have to play now?
Right. This is actually one that really caught me by surprise.
Oh,
Because
the dungeon one?
yeah, we spun Dungeon Maker Hunting Grounds on the PSP last week. And I was like, it's an RPG. I'm not like I like RPGs. I'm just not in the mood for it. It's going to be okay. And I started playing it. Literally, the only reason I stopped playing was because Krista made me. I played for like an hour and 35 minutes. It was like, I have to do a first boss like fight. And then Chris is like, get off.
You're like, no,
It's like, no, I'm going to keep going.
I'll fight you.
And then like my kids started waking up and it was way too late. And I was like, crap, now I got to go actually parent. Okay, I have to be done. I have to. That game is so damn fun. Have you played that game?
No.
It is like it's a dungeon crawler, but
Sure.
you have to build the dungeon.
Okay.
And so it's got both like the addictive progression of a dungeon crawler, but then you get to create the dungeon. And then like to draw certain monsters, you have to make like fancy rooms, kind of shitty rooms. Like you can't just make straight corridors or else no monsters show up. It was crazy. I love that game.
I mean, that's great.
Like I even played it like 2 more times after I was done recording it.
Did you ever play the game Boss Monster? Boss Monster is like a tabletop card game that basically
Oh yeah.
is that premise where you're trying to, I don't think I have it here, but you're trying to
Yeah,
lure. Oh yeah, I do. It's right there. It's tucked.
Chucked? I'm missing it. Oh, it's really tucked in there. I couldn't even see it from this angle. I was gonna say, yeah, I could see the cover in my brain, my mind's eye.
But yeah, it's like a NES 8-bit themed card game that everybody plays. Everybody randomly draws a boss monster. Oh no, what have I done? You are a boss monster and you have to build a dungeon. And so you get room cards
Nice.
and you're trying to draw or bait the heroes into your dungeon so you can murder them and score points and not get hurt and die before the other players. Blah, 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 blah.
Nice. But yeah, seriously. And it's not an expensive game either. So, if you're looking for a really fun dungeon crawler on your PSP, you gotta give Dungeon Maker a shot.
Yeah, all 5 of you that still have a PSP.
Right? It is so good. For real. So good. I can't stop playing.
I cannot. I'm addicted.
So that's
It's ruining my life.
that was one. That's why I made the wheel, just to finally find the games in my collection that are worth playing that I just haven't played yet. So without further ado,
Yeah, so we only have to do this 1,800 more times for you to finally sort through what in your collection is not a giant piece of shit.
right here we go. What console you think we're rolling this time?
Let's say PS2.
Oh, I'm actually gonna go with the NES this time. So I'm just very shocked that we haven't rolled one of those yet. Sweet. sweet slumber sound. Okay, what do we get? TMNT 2 on the Game Boy Advance.
Nice.
Hell yeah. That's the Battle Nexus, to be more specific.
Looks like it's turtle time, baby.
And hell yes. Turtle time indeed. Oh, and that, my friends, is the sound of a perfectly timed ending to a podcast.
To a podcast, specifically. He also just climaxed.
Oh, God. Get to play Turtles. I cannot complain at all. So, there we go. From a hidden gem to a known gem. Perfect.
Yes, everybody knows TMNT2 Battle Nexus to be a gem.
If you don't know that, what the hell are you doing with your life? Not the right things, that's for sure.
That's true. It's true.
Sweet. So, yeah. Definitely let us know what your dream setup is. Sorry, I know. I threw that off. But there we go.
Hey, I had a great time. And
Okay.
I just want everybody to know about it.
Okay, cool. We might have a guest next week.
Hey,
We might not. I haven't heard back yet, but definitely soon.
Yeah, we're going to start doing a guest next week, maybe.
We're really going to try to. And I've actually made a pretty good connection with a game developer. Not like a big one, so don't get too excited. But hopefully we can possibly start getting small indie developers to do interviews with us. And I actually now have a significant connection to Kevin Sorbo.
Disappointed!
We might actually get him on here. I highly doubt we will, but I'm going to fucking try.
I'm telling you, bro. If you get the Sorbo in here, I'm telling you, bro, the Sorbo, he'll be in here and just be like, hey, how's it going? I'm smiling. And we'd be like, you're Hercules. Did I tell you I came up with a new character? His name is Homunculus.
Hercules? What?
Yeah, he's like a homunculus.
What is a homunculus?
A homunculus is like a failed clone of a human. So it's like you usually see them all deformed and like, but it's Homunculus. He's like, Homunculus, you have to save us, Homunculus. And he's just like, kill me. He's just pus, and he's just like, his eyeballs just flying out. He's like shoving it back in, and they're like, Homunculus, you're the only one strong enough to save the city. And he's like, stop. And he does.
Oh my God.
It's basically Toxic Avenger.
Oh, well, there you go.
Except more fucked up.
Oh, that's horrifying. All right. Yep. We should be done now.
Okay, bye-bye.
Official sign off.